I don't know if you guys missed the episode from yesterday. I'm posting daily for the advent calendar sort of thing I'm running right now. Daily posts this month. So here we got the MFT from yesterday's test task. And I got back to the office in the morning, and I was just kind of browsing the partial MFT scan that we obtained. Currently, if we check out the MFT records, we see the map isn't all green. It's got these black lines all the way throughout. So if we build a map of all of the unread and bad sector areas, we still got 25.6 or 0.7, I should say, megabytes of bad sectors contained in this MFT record. So the MFT isn't complete. If we were to look at the MFT record, let's go back to MFT record, probably would be the best example because it's got a lot of bad sectors in it. So almost, like actually over 10% of MFT records are still bad. And that is a big chunk to miss. There's a lot of unknown data that this would translate into. So I'm going to build a map of all of the bad sectors, and that's going to give us all of these sector numbers. Now we can concentrate on working with this map specifically. So right now our device is at the temperature that is not manipulated. It's just what the drive produces on its own and the ambient temperature of the room. And if we were to attempt to read it, what we're going to do is we're going to run multiple passes, go in here, fire up our imaging. I don't know why it wants to upload a loader once again. Before I can start reading. When the loader is pulled up, it's going to start reading again. But you see, it's throwing errors. And that means it's reading something, but it's not reading out a whole bunch. Well, I gotta say, it reads much better after this upload. Because I left it running overnight with the settings that it had on it before, and it was producing data, it just wasn't reading as good. Here we're gonna start from scratch. So these, right now it's gonna show how many bad sectors it was able to read out again, and how many green sectors it converts it into. So the green means it's read successfully. The black is obviously unreadable. So right now it seems to be struggling a little bit. And what could be the reason for it? As you can see, I have 4 attempts set up here. So it's reading 4 times, but it's able to crank some of these up. So right now we added 105 and we took away 105 of the black sectors. That means we're only working with black sectors and that's what gets reduced. But when they convert to greens, obviously this number is going to grow. What seems to be happening right now is maybe it's trying to read them one at a time. When it gets a good read burst, it reads backwards and it's able to pick up some more. So what I was doing earlier is I was grabbing the heat gun, hot air station, and just adding some heat to our chip, which seems to be now went into busy once again. Every time it goes into busy, it's gonna re-upload the loader. So we see that these bad blocks get reduced, but they don't disappear entirely. So what I've done here is I have this preheater. I'm going to set it up to run at around 106 degrees, because that's what I've seen previously worked great for this unit. And now we just got to monitor what happens when this thing actually starts to heat up. Currently the sensor shows that the temperature on this thing is set to about 195 degrees, but the board is not that warm yet. And now you can see on the screen, when the temperature is at this level, how well it reads. It's crushing these black sectors like peanuts. Look at this. It's going through a whole bunch without any hesitation, practically. So we're running a third pass right now. Let's see how much we've reduced the number from 25.7 megabytes down to what? So this was 25.67 before, and if we run this calculation again, we're only down to 800 kilobytes. Let me pull up the statistics. So almost 50,000 sectors were read since we started. I think at this point we're just down to this last tiny bit. It's from 797 kilobytes down to only 8 kilobytes. Being able to cool it down quickly and heat it up also quickly, you know, obviously is going to reduce your work time. So it seems that at the 90 this does not want to produce good result. Let's step it up to like 115 and see what 115 degrees will do. Again, like this chunk of data that we're missing now is probably insignificant to the recovery. Some portions of the unavailable sectors or bad sectors will be easier to extract. Some of them will be very, very, very stubborn and hard to extract. I'm gonna let this run for probably another 1,000 attempts. If it doesn't do anything in regard to the data, I'm probably gonna have to pull the plug on getting them. Not on the case in general, just on these files specifically. I'll keep it at the 90 for now, and that's gonna run by itself. Looks like we could read it out. I don't know how many attempts it took, but as you can see, these are all clean. And if we were to lower this down, sorry, not this section, this section. Our record is 220 0.75, out of which these are all unread sectors. We have none. So our MFT record is 100% complete. We can go into data analysis and scan MFT to create a virtual disk. But while the unit is running on the hot plate right now, I wanted to show you how much better the results for just straight up imaging are comparing to what it was yesterday. 700 gigabytes. So we would structure that out, you know, chronologically or backwards or whatever we want to do, and start imaging. If we get these occasional bad sectors, that's no big deal, because as you guys saw before, they clean out very well. So that's it, guys. This is what it needs. In some cases, you just gotta play around with the temperature settings, and eventually you find that golden pocket and run with it. Thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow.